Hello friends, this video on magnetic effects of current part 13 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Now let us quickly touch domestic electric circuits. So let us see how are the circuits connected in our home. We all know that where do we get power at our houses? All of you would have seen that you have a meter board in your houses, right? Now, from where does the current come to that meter board? It comes from the electric poles which you have in your locality or the underground cables. So that is known as the mains. That is the mains supply. Now, there are three types of wire present in that. One is called the earth wire. One is the earth wire. One is the live wire and the other one is the neutral wire. So the earth wire is the one which is grounded to the earth. That means it is connected to a small piece of metal deep down the earth. What is live wire? Live wire is the positive wire and neutral wire is the negative wire. So normally your live wire is in red color and your neutral wire is in green color. I mean, these colors are there to distinguish between the types of wires. Right? So how are they connected? So this is your electricity board's fuse. So from electricity board's fuse, which can be either your electric poles or the underground cables. So from there it comes to the electricity meter. That is the meter board in your houses. Now from the meter board, it goes to the distribution box containing the main switch and fuses for each circuit. That means after that it goes to a main switch. In your houses you will see that the meter board will then be connected through a fuse to a main switch, and in that main switch you will have all the line wires which are connected to different electrical appliances in your houses. Then again there will be two categories of circuit formed there. One will be a circuit which will be connected to all heavy electrical appliances, for example your geysers or your mixer grinders or washing machines and things like that, and the other one will be used for the smaller appliances like electric fans, electric bulbs, tube lights and all those stuff. So there will be two categories of circuit. So one which will pass more current, the other one which will pass a lesser current. Now this will then go to each of the different devices, and all these devices are connected in parallel in order to ensure that the potential difference between which they all are functioning remain the same. Because if the potential difference will remain the same, then it will be easy to control all the devices, right? So the voltage across each of them should remain the same. Now what is the purpose of the earth wire then? Earth wire is actually a safety measure. It provides a low resistance conducting path to current. For example, if you are using your iron, right, to press your clothes. So sometimes it may happen that there is some leakage of current which takes place from the metallic body of the iron. In that case, what will happen? You might get a severe electric shock. So in order to prevent you from getting that severe electric shock, this earth wire is there so that it can ground that huge amount of current, because it will provide a low resistance path to the current. So the current will follow that path and will get grounded and you will be prevented from high electric shock. So the purpose of earth wire is to prevent you from heavy electric shock in case of any kind of current leakage from any metallic appliances. So that is the purpose of earth wire. Now I have also discussed about the purpose of fuse, right? Fuse is a very important element. Fuse will help you to prevent from damage which happens due to overloading. When excessive amount of current flows through the circuit, what happens? This fuse is made up of a specific kind of material which will melt and will break the circuit. So therefore, sometimes you would have seen that if you connect too many devices to the same socket, for example, you have one single socket and you have connected your mixer grinder, you have connected your tape recorder, you have connected a few other chargers and all those stuff, what happens? Sometimes the fuse goes off. The light goes off, the power cuts off at your home. That happens because due to overloading, that fuse wire actually melts and therefore the circuit breaks and there is no flow of current throughout the house. But still it is safer than instead if there had been no fuse, then due to overloading of current, what could have happened? There would have short circuit taken place and the entire house would have been giving you electric shock. Right? So in order to prevent from overloading, in order to prevent from extremely high voltage, because if this voltage between which we have kept all the devices in the house, if this voltage increases too much, in that case also this fuse wire helps. Sometimes it also happens that the insulation between the live wire and the neutral wire is not proper. So when the live wire and neutral wire touches each other, you get shocks. So fuse prevents from that also. So this is a rough diagram of how electric circuits are connected in home. So it comes from your electricity board, it comes through your electricity poles in the locality or through underground cables, then it reaches the meter board in your house. From the meter board it goes to the main switch, which is often known as the distribution box, and it contains the main switch as well as the fuses for each circuit. The circuits are broadly categorized into two parts: one circuit to control all heavy appliances, the other circuit for all normal appliances like electric fans, bulbs, tube lights. It is always made sure that all the devices in the house are connected in parallel so that a constant potential difference can be maintained between each of them. Presence of fuse and presence of earth wire is extremely important because they act as a safety measure and prevents us from getting severe electric shock. So with this, I will conclude this lesson on magnetic effects of current. So what did we learn actually from this lesson? We saw here that electric current flowing through a wire not only has heating effects, it also has magnetic effects because it can produce magnetic field around itself. It can exert a force on the current carrying conductor, and how these properties are useful in electrical appliances which we come across in our day-to-day life, like electric motor and electric generator. We have also touched the phenomenon of electromagnetic induction. However, all these topics will be discussed in depth and in detail in your class 12. So for now, this should be enough for you. So see you all in the next lesson. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.